When I was a child, I was a tenor. There was a time period I sang Ave Nagila. Everyone at the church, the Unitarian church we went to, cried. Then at 13, I developed acne, and I could no longer sing. So that's why my real last name is Bunting, but I go by in poetry as the tenor. I don't miss the new school, which I never went to. Sushashin has recounted for a time when growing has gone from real to questionable. Manufacturers bustling with blasphemous remarks. You know the kind. You shudder to forget. She references her cats. They eat what she despises. This is called the autobiographical element. The part the paisley design becomes fused with it all. I own exactly one sweater. It may not need to be traded for horse feed. Later, the solstice soon elections will bring remedies to those in suffering. They haven't been paying you, haven't they? They haven't been. There's still people in prisons. Another thing that inspires my poetry is I had a dentist named Dr. Perrault. And if you did not know, if you untrained eye, you would think it was Dr. Parrot. And he had lithographs of parrots in every room you went to. And you would sit and you would take the drug, the Novocaine, and you would stare at these parrots and you would go, you know, I just like parrots.
Or you like the Perrault clown.
It is like the clown, but it's not spelled that way. It's not spelled that way. No, it's okay. He's cool. He's cool. He's cool. We chit-chatted. He's cool. He's cool. Lay off. It's having a rough time. I'm getting the...
What do you have, the DTs in
yeah,
there?
I do
All
have
right?
the DTs. When I think of the cross-dressing doctor or you in that wheelchair of yours, hearkening the prosperous technique zone as a night's relish host on Ambien, I prefer you to New York. I hate the accent you pretend to have. When all us regulars manage to do a get-together, I like to get lost in crowds, and that's my problem. And I let it be an issue to all of the people who matter, the proper people. The modern woman is ethereal and propulsive. The modern woman stands before me. The modern woman is not alone. The modern woman knows more than I do. The modern woman has $4 in her back pocket. The modern woman lived on a farm one summer. The modern woman's been down south. The modern woman's not what you would expect. The modern woman does not digress. Here's the last one. The way to be. The beginning of the sociable is not what we anticipated. Nothing here could have ever been so easy. An eerie fortune to be done away with the signature. Color with no aura who wants to be in a harem of eunuch intellectuals. Emotion is a notion cut out of a strange window. The critical eye made witness to cloak some of the frames. Yeah, it's great to be a guest, but better to be a target on the practice range. My mother had a word for this obscurity. She shut her eyes and whispered it. Wear your best. Sound cannot defeat you. The scales that come as no surprise. I'm in the mood for something like a tempest. Cheery but conditioning of all grievances. I thought I saw you standing there. Instead of a flaccid triumph, like falling asleep at the emergency room, I held onto your ankle, attempting to lose touch with the past few months.